for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he locates Walker, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action. Trubisky. This is Gordon on the dump off. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll need to get this here on 3rd. Trubisky will throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lock in.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Steve McClendon busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Lock in. Sit up. 180.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Fights him off. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, you waiting?
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Walker with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They juked him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set up. 180. Lock in.
They go play action with Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack, in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Well, again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Play action, Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big play here for the Bills. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, it's Breeze. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 22-yard line. They run it again with Kamara, and they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Lions add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to slither by. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Blue. Red, up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a pitch out to Kamara, twisting away. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.